You are listening to the Second Unit Podcast.
Hello and welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Or should I say hello and welcome back, runners. Let's go. Thank you so much for tuning in again. This is the episode 8 of the Second Unit Podcast. And if you're still with us, thank you for your absolute loyalty with the podcast. This has been amazing, bringing you new content every week. Just a part of us. As you can see, we are versatile individuals. My name is Kumar, and I've joined with Jared Thompson.
Hello,
Thanks
runners.
for joining
Welcome back, and thanks
again.
for coming. It's going to be a
This
fun
is,
one. It's just K Dog and I, but we've been here before. What can you do?
What can you do? Yeah. At least we've got Jared and me. Speaking of just you and me, I did get a couple questions actually quite a few questions after the last episode where people just went, "What happened? Where did Jack go? Did he leave? Did he get a better opportunity?
Is
Did he
ever
get a better
coming back?
podcast?" Yeah, like how could he do to you? Like how could he do this to you guys? To all the people who engaged with us in the last episode, I'd like to say, psych! He's still here! Let's go! Woo! Whoa! Got him!
Yeah, and I haven't left. I was last week. I was sitting by my phone waiting for them to send the link, and they never sent one. So I wasn't invited last week.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Maybe that's the story we'll sell, so that we can be the villain of the story this time. But
That's a bit like this TikTok I saw this morning, which was from the Ellen DeGeneres show. And it was Ellen and this other lady who is, I'm sure, a famous actress. But Ellen goes, "Oh, when was your birthday?" And she says, "Oh, it was last week." And Ellen goes, "Oh, I wasn't invited." Audience laughs. The lady turns around and zings her and goes, "No, Ellen, you were invited. You never showed up."
Oh,
And
that's
went in on Ellen. We don't like Ellen here. The Second Unit Podcast does not support Ellen.
Yeah, Ellen, you were invited. Why didn't you show up? But we do like Jack. We love him. Thanks for joining us, Jack, again. We're glad you can make it at such short notice. We know you're a busy bee.
Yeah, thanks for waiting on me, guys.
No one was waiting. No one was waiting on you, brother. We released the last episode without you, son. All right, so we will write it off right away. If you can't make it, we'll go ahead. But yeah, no energy. The energy is looking good. We're pretty excited. One thing we definitely mentioned in the last episode was that as soon as the lockdown slowly opens up, and also we get an opportunity to work in a room together again, and we have the logistics or the feasibility of that settled, we would love to actually do this podcast in person. So if you would like to see that, comment down below, Bazinga. That will also show me that you stuck with me till the first 10 minutes.
The code word.
The code word is Bazinga.
More like 5 minutes, I reckon.
10% off the Second Unit merch shop.
Bazinga.
Now that's a conversation that
dude,
needs to be had.
Bro,
Runners,
if
get your official merch.
And runners, if you see us out in public and you come and say Bazinga, you can. What should we do, Jack? Give us some sort of thing, like we can.
Until we have something, we'll get something made. But up until then, we'll give you a crispy high five.
There you go, crispy high five. If you see us in person and say Bazinga,
I'll one up that.
Do it.
If you see us in person and you come in hot with the Bazinga, you're entitled to one item of our possession at that point in time. You can take anything.
No, what?
We have, and it is yours. You own it. All for watching this podcast, and that's care and love we show to you, runners.
Wait, this was not approved by the board of directors. This was never approved. All right.
You like this? You like this pixel, baby?
Jared has gone rogue, ladies and gentlemen.
It was a late night last night. We didn't get home till very late, so
Woke up with a bunch of messages from these two Kumar was like in bed, like just half asleep, just talking about gear, just never stops. It's just
Shirtless with just the phone light on, like, hey guys.
Dude, it wasn't even that bad. I feel like you guys are reading too much into it. Like I can play it for the listeners if you want. It wasn't
I don't
like
think we need to subject our viewers for that. We also might get a strike on our channel.
Yeah,
for,
we want to keep it
indecency.
PG.
it's not gonna be PG. It's all gonna be PG. Trust me. Let's see which one.
I can't wait for this to just be
Going to
inaudible.
shoot this weekend, so just on Friday is the gear pickup. We've got some good lights on our hands, and I was gonna go pick up on Friday 2 p.m.
Did you hear anything?
Yeah, you could
Yeah,
hear it, but look, you also need the visual accompaniment, to really get the
Yeah.
full picture of
Alright.
you know.
We'll add the video to the podcast. We'll send it to Jared if he's kind enough and he thinks it works with the tone of the podcast. We'll try and add that in for the viewers too.
Oh no, sorry. The producers are talking in our ear. Jared's just made me aware that part's getting cut, so don't need to worry about it.
All right, we can,
Now I have to cut it.
bro. We can call this podcast Kumar Quits because that's what's looking like.
Last week was Jack quits.
Yeah, I think that's
Kumar
an old-
quits. Next week
old
Jared
joke.
quits. Next week it's I don't even know.
No.
Runners quit.
Wait. Last week was Jack quits. This week is Jack is back. Next week is Kumar quits. Kumar is back. Jared's quit. Jared's back.
Wait, what about
So-
Revenge of the Jack? A new Jack. Turn of the Jack.
No, Jack, the origin story.
Jack strikes back.
Bro, I don't know. We might be onto something like the Marvel universe here, the second unit universe.
Let's go.
Speaking of
Star Wars of that, but
oh, okay, yeah. No.
Return
Speaking
of
of
the
universe and the return of movies and Marvel. Speaking of movies, how about we have a quick chat about how excited we are about the movies coming in the future. I don't know about you guys, and I don't know about you runners. I have deliberately saved the dates in my calendar of the big movie. Actually, not big movies. Pretty much any new movie which is coming out. Just because I'm so excited to go out and watch movies with my friends. I feel like I'm like my heart is just aching for that experience in the theater and that popcorn. We'll shortly get to the popcorn story by Jared as well. But yeah, let's quickly get into the movies. So I'm excited for obviously the obvious Dune, releasing on the 11th of November here in Australia. Thoughts, feelings, emotions on Dune?
Yeah, no, I'm excited too. I haven't seen the original. Am I wrong? Is Dune
1984
based? Yeah, no, I haven't seen it. Is Dune
Yeah, me
based
neither.
off a book?
Yeah,
Or am
it's
I
like a
saying-
massive novel. It's like
Yeah,
a fat novel.
Yeah. No, well, I'm not privy to either of those forms, but no, it looks great. Yeah, just keen. Jack.
yeah, I'm gonna see it at the Sydney Film Festival. So I think it's just like a day earlier than normal. But yeah, I'm really excited. Like I was telling Jared earlier, I've just been like I have this film score playlist that is constantly updated, and there's been like little snippets from June, like the June score, and yeah, like it sounds pretty damn sick. So I'm just excited to see it in a cinema. Like
Hans Zimmer
once again, Hans
coming
Zimmer.
back with the bang. Oh
Yeah.
man, Hans Zimmer. It's gonna be pretty epic. I, on the other hand, have never watched any of the Dune, just like Jared, and also haven't seen any of the trailers or listened in to any music. So I'm going in fresh. I'm going in hot. Straight
That's a
out
big
of
thing
the-
with you, right? Like you
yeah.
you try to abstain from seeing as much promotional material as you can, because you want the freshest beginner's mind experience,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
What was that,
You
Jack?
you just picture like, when they market a movie, it's like however many millions of dollars, and then everyone's like, "I'm not gonna watch it." And they're just like, "Ah."
No. Shout out to Vanessa from Afters, one of our mates from Afters. She was the first one who actually introduced me to this idea, where she was like, because I think I sent her the trailer for Tenet last year, and she just went, "Oh, I don't watch trailers," and I was like, "Wait, what?" it was that idea was so alien to me that I just didn't know what was going on, why. And then she just explained me like, you know what, you go in without reading the synopsis, you go in without watching the trailer, it's a whole different experience. And I could not relate to it because I'd never done anything like that. So I was just like, how would that make it better or worse? And I tried it, and man, it's yeah, it just becomes a whole new thing, and it becomes like a, I don't know how to explain it. Like if I could explain it in food terms, it's like yeah, just rocking up at an exotic restaurant where you've never heard of, you've never seen, and then you just present it with the most delicious food. Moving on to the next movie.
A fantastic analogy.
Yeah, it's
KS.
I don't know, it doesn't make sense. You can cut that out or you can cancel me. I don't give a fuck.
No, but I think
Um,
that is that general thought though of like abstaining from watching trailers or clips or teasers. Like that's something that I've started doing a little bit as well. Like not hard and fast. Yeah, if I'm excited for a movie,
Hello,
you know,
Peter.
temptation will get the better of me, and it's hard to avoid. It's hard to avoid like that because it is in pop culture, in memes and like TikTok, social media,
Mm.
etc. But yeah, generally speaking, I find the biggest issue, like no surprise with the trailer, is that like they often spoil key beats, and like especially if you're privy to kind of that story anyway, like something that is based on a book, or like yeah, or like the Marvel universe, that like has comics and stuff. It's like if you kind of already know that, and then you see X character in the trailer, like I know that he's the bad guy, or I know that he's like I know
I
this. Yeah.
I just thought of this, like just when you were saying, I feel like this is what it is. It's like the trailers and the marketing, and like marketing as in like, the posters and like the visuals of the movie being available before the movie. I think what it does to me is just like it separates me from the universe of the movie. So it makes me look at it as if it's something outside. But if I just go into the cinema without any information, then I enter that world. I enter that universe. That, at least if I can articulate it, that's what I feel like, because that breaks that magic for me. You know what I mean? Like I'm watching the trailer, or I'm watching it from my home, and it just gives me a key information that I wasn't ready for, and now I know that there's going to be Doctor Octopus
Yeah.
in the new movie. Whereas if I was in the theater, I didn't know that.
That
Maybe,
reveal would have been
yeah,
so crazy. Like,
and it would have been like I would have been a part of that journey of the hero, where the hero is being revealed that Doctor Octopus is there for the first time. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. Yep. That in itself is huge. The point of view that you placed in, like, because the movie works so hard to to only like this is if it's their approach, right, to reveal information to you, the audience, at the same time as the protagonist, if they're not deploying dramatic irony or whatnot,
Mm.
and so yeah, when you have a reveal like that, it's exactly as you said it, you're experiencing it in the character's shoes. So when that's taken out of context and used in the promo, it's like you've just totally ruined what the whole film has set
Yeah.
out to do. Now, of course, you're probably gonna like it's still gonna impact you. It's still gonna be epic. Like, not to say it won't be, but yeah, you have to wonder what the experience could have been like if you hadn't have seen that. So let us know, Kumar, when you do watch it.
Yeah,
But
I haven't seen anything from Dune, so
yeah.
I'm excited. I think I did get a little bit of Matrix spoiled, but we'll talk about it in a minute. So yeah, the second movie that I'm pretty excited about is obviously uh, the French Dispatch. I haven't seen anything from that either. That's the new Wes Anderson movie. Yeah, black and white, classic Wes Anderson style. That's going to be exciting. And honestly, by the time I discovered Wes Anderson was this amazing director who had these amazing ideas, I think his movies, like I had already passed the time where his movies were releasing in the theater, and he had already moved on to new work, or like Do you know what I mean? Like
Mm.
when I discovered there were no Wes Anderson movies were happening in the theaters. This is the first Wes Anderson movie that I'll watch in the theater. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, might be the same case for me as well.
Yeah.
Have you guys
Yeah.
watched the trailers or like any promos for
No.
French Dispatch?
Nope.
But yeah, next movie which I'm excited about is the Clint Clint Eastwood movie. I think it's called Macho Man or like Macho something Macho, Free Macho. You can put that in the comments if you're excited about that as well. Quick thought on Clint Eastwood. What a G! What a G! Man's still going. Man's old, but man directs, writes, produces, acts in his own movies. It's just incredible. That's so cool. It would be so cool to work with Clint Eastwood.
Wow, 91.
91. Man's over 90. Yes.
Yeah.
Still going. That's insane. Like, just we know how much of like a mental and like physical toll just being on set takes even on us. So yeah,
Well,
that's insane.
And life.
Yeah.
91 years of life. Yeah, what a man.
Just and like every interview you watch of like actors who have worked with Clint Eastwood, they just go, he knows exactly what he wants. He knows exactly what to say at what time, and you know, I think that's something I'm excited to get to a point. Like, you know, talk to someone or like work with someone who's like extremely excited about what they want because they know exactly what they want. Or like me get to a point where I know exactly what I want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on to like I guess another popular movie that everyone is excited for, The Matrix. Thoughts, feelings?
I thought you were going to say John Wick 4.
Wait. All right, quick. Runners. John Wick versus Matrix. Which movie?
That's
which
not even
movie?
That's not even a
apples and
competition.
oranges. Yeah.
I'm just saying, Matrix is way ahead of John Wick. All right, I don't care how much you like John Wick. Matrix did it way better.
Now, look, I'm allowed to like both, though.
No, of course you can like both, but Jack, this is regarding the conversation we've been having about John Wick, where he keeps trying to lure me into watching John Wick, and I come back saying
number 3.
No,
Watch
I
number
come
3.
back.
They get
I
better.
come back with the same response, man. I fell asleep halfway through that thing.
No, you fell asleep number
Really?
2. You haven't seen 3 yet. You got to watch 3. 3's good.
Okay, I'll watch number 3. Have you seen all of them, Jared?
I've definitely seen 1 and 2. I'm just struggling now to remember if I've seen 3. No, but like I enjoy them like as a casual viewing experience, like a casual action, you know, and like Keanu. It's kind of I feel like it's a little bit of a movie that's like eye candy, which is nice.
Oh yeah.
You know. But Matrix though, like I love them. Like I obviously didn't watch them when they came out because I was quite young then.
Showing your age.
Hey, there it is. Comment down below if you want to guess what my age is. Yeah, no, but like I was kind of weird. Like I actually don't hate the sequels, like 2 and 3. Like
Yeah, me neither.
obviously a little bit of a departure from the original. But I don't know. Yeah, I like the world of the Matrix enough to like you know not worry so much about some of the criticisms. Yeah, Matrix is cool. Came for 4.
It's more
Actually-
because like oh no you
No, you're up.
Oh yeah, so like with the Matrix, exactly like you're saying. I think it's more just because number 1 was so good. They were never going to top it, and then people were like, oh, it's not as good as the first one, so they just write it off. But yeah, like I'm the same. That if you watch the Matrix, you watch all 3. Like you try and one after the other in 3 nights in a row or something, and that's fantastic.
I've got a story about watching Matrix, dude. I'd watched it some time ago. All right, cool, whatever. But I forgot about him, and I obviously as you move on. Recently, I think it was like 6 months ago when I was like really into like running, and I was like prepping for this half marathon. Not anymore. Already done the half marathon. All right, runners. Okay. Anyways, when I was dude, when I was prepping for like running and all of that, I watched the first Matrix, right? Blown away by it. just fucking fell in love with it. Started watching it at like around 9 p.m. Right, finished at around whatever 11:30 ish. Went to have a snack. Watched the next one right after that. Finished at around 2:30 ish. Went to have a snack. Watched the third one right after. Watched three of them in one night. I slept at like 4:35 ish, and then woke up 7 a.m. to go to afters. And I remember talking to dude. I remember talking to London because I was so tired. I was just sleepy. But I remember talking to London, going, I watched all the three Matrix last night, and she just went, "Wow, man, good for you, man." Like, she didn't really know what to say, but I was like, dude, that movie affected me in a really positive way. The next day when I went running, because you know how in the Matrix it says, "I can fight you" or "I can beat you," right? I believe I can beat you, and then Morpheus says, "Don't believe it, know it." Right, and like as childish as it may sound, when I was running, I was just saying, I know I'm faster, I know I can do it. Dude, I don't know, like I'm a child when I'm watching movies, and they affect me in the funniest and like the best way possible.
But you're
I'm
not
just
at all though.
picturing him running, and he like starts running faster, and then just in his head, Morphe's like, he's beginning to believe.
Yes. Oh,
Yes!
Jack, please out of that. That's good. I'll make that meme. No, but that's so true. Like, yeah. Fucking hell.
Same
Fucking
thing with
hell.
Marvel.
Holy fuck. All right. Thank you for listening. This has been the second unit podcast, episode 8. Thank you, runners. Wow, that was a huge contribution coming in here from Jared.
He just goes, "Yeah, wow." Everyone quiet, like everyone's quiet, and he just goes, "Yeah, wow, yeah, absolutely."
I haven't had coffee. That's
Dude,
where
don't
it is.
blame it on coffee, all right?
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say something though. Oh yeah, if I'm running and I need to go that extra further mile, I just hear. Dun, 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 dun. I see like.
Oh no! I thought you were singing
Mario,
Avengers.
I was thinking the same.
I hear like Sonic Green Hills or like Mario. I don't know. Stuff.
When portals from Endgame, like, or like Captain America song, just like anything, you know, the Marvel themes. Yeah, that's the same.
That gets you hyped
Just
up. That
Big
gets you hyped up.
orchestral
Yeah,
piece.
you know.
Yeah.
Any other movies? Yeah, no, go.
Oh,
go.
just I just saw it on TikTok, and you guys are big fans of Interstellar. I know. Running to Interstellar soundtrack.
I don't know. I mean, Interstellar affected me a bit more emotionally. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't get me hyped up. It gets me start feeling.
Yeah,
feeling
but
something.
maybe it's not one of those runs where it's not like it's not a PB run. It's like it's more of like one of those runs, and you just like your brain's turning. You're just thinking about your life. You're like reliving things. Like
Gets your heart going for a
bit
different
more,
reason.
bit meditative. Yeah, for sure.
meditative. Yeah.
Yeah, Jack, what were you gonna say when Jared said Interstellar, running to Interstellar?
Oh no, I was just agreeing with him. I was like,
Did you
yeah,
do it? Yeah, okay, yeah, all right. Also, hot take. Not hot take, but real story. Interstellar was the movie that made me just go, bro, movies are crazy. Movies, dude, not even kidding. I've put this in my story video, and like for all the people out there who are watching or listening, go watch Interstellar, or like if you have watched it, comment down below if you had the same cathartic experience that I had.
watch it again.
Yeah, watch it again. Dude, I've watched that movie so many times. It's just so good. I remember watching it and just going back to bed. And I had that stay music playing in the background. And dude, far out. Yeah, Jack, just give us a quick Interstellar feel.
Oh, fun fact, just about Stay. I think it's the one that's like S full stop T full stop, that one of Stay. In like
this is the soundtrack we're talking about.
There's a ticking noise, right? And it's Morse code for stay. Like, so
is it?
They put a ticking in the background that is Morse code for stay. That, yeah. Yes, I'm 100% everything that Kumar said about Interstellar. Like, it is such a deep movie, and I watched like this video on how the ending was edited and just like what the editing does to the story. But I have a question for both of you. So I think it might be Interstellar for Kumar. But was there, like, for me, there was a movie that I watched and I'm like, I want to be a filmmaker. and that was I'm not going to say it, but that was a movie that
I'm not
I'll
gonna
get
say
you
it.
two to
American Pie.
elaborate. No, I'll let you two go first. So yeah, like, was there a movie that you watched
Jared,
that
go,
made you
go.
I think the quick answer is no, actually, for me. I don't think there was a single movie that made me like want to do this kind of thing. I don't even know if there was any collection of movies. Like, like I love movies. Don't get me wrong, but like, I also just like cameras, kind of, and like, what am I trying to say? Like, I like a video in its essence. Aside from just storytelling, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
a weird one, but yeah. Maybe
No,
if there
but
was
totally fair though. I
Yeah.
get what you mean. Yeah, I see
Yeah.
where you're coming from.
If any movie, it was probably like my earliest memory of a movie that stuck with me, and probably why I'm like the superhero genres, was the original, or like the 2002 Spider-Man, Sam Raimi. Probably that. The other early one, which I just thought of before, that I remember. Here comes Jack with it. Beautiful. Yeah, that one. That's just such great memories. The other movie,
music.
and it's not necessarily a good movie or anything, but for some reason it's just like one of the earliest movies I can remember is I think it's called The Island, with like Ewan McGregor and maybe Scarlett Johansson.
Sure.
The Island. Anyway,
Never heard of it.
never heard of it, never seen it. Yeah, it's
Uh,
it's
No,
40%
but, well-
on Rotten Tomatoes. So
No. But well, it did something to you. You still remember it, so there it is. Doesn't matter. Yeah, for me, it was 100% Interstellar. I don't know what it did to me, but dude, and this was not the first watch, brother. This was like this is like the fourth or the fifth watch when it hit me, and it just gave me something, and that like not gave me it ignited something in me, and it just showed me the way that, you know what, maybe this is what you wanna see. This is what you want to do, and that's after that. I went on to a film set. I loved the experience, and then since then I was just like, Dad, let's do this. This is what I want to do. He was obviously a bit skeptical. He said, "Should we should we wait another year and find out?" But yeah, rest is history for the next podcast. What was yours?
Me, it was Inception. So another Christopher Nolan. Yeah, I think it, like, sort of like what Kumar was saying, but I think it was just, it's like the ending when they wake up on the plane and you sort of realize everything that's happened, the music's playing. And it was just like, yeah, the way that, like, that made me feel. I was like, you could do this in film. Yeah, like, and exactly the same with Jared. Like, I was making movies when I was 6 or 7, like with our dad's camera, like a zombie movie in the backyard, just always, and learning iMovie on like the old Mac. It was so much fun. And then yeah, like I've also had a background in like playing trumpet, so like music for however many years. It's like it's over a decade now, which is crazy to think. And like I guess film just sort of brought all that in, music, cameras, and then yeah, like the final thing, going through high school, like I had no idea what I wanted to do because I was interested in so many different areas. And then once again, film, you go, oh, you're interested in being a pilot, write a movie on a pilot, go interview pilots, whatever. Oh, you're interested in being an astronaut, go make Interstellar, like whatever.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's really exciting.
That's like one place where you
filmmaking.
can just explore different fields.
that's
of
really
work.
interesting, Jack. Really, like just that realization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because pretty cool that you can, the diversity, I guess, and like the opportunity that there is.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and we're surrounded by people at film school who can make any of these ideas happen, which is really exciting. Yeah.
Speaking of people we're surrounded by, everyone comment no comment down below the movie that ignited something in you. Comment down below the movie that landed it for you. Like for me it was Interstellar, for Jared it was The Island or The Islands or whatever it was, and and for Jack
Spider-Man.
it was Inception. Spider-Man, whatever it is. Comment down below. We do have to head, so this might be goodbyes. What are we feeling, boys? Is this it?
Yeah, I think so. Thank you, runners, for watching yet again. Welcome back to Jack. It's good to have you. Back with
Thank
the
you
original.
for allowing me to come back.
Yeah, it was. Look, we did debate it. But we thought ultimately you are a strength to our podcast. So, no, but thanks for watching and listening.
Not convinced.
Not at all. Hopefully, next week you might be joined yet again by another guest.
Who's to know?
Who's to know? Yeah,
he's cooked it. But yeah. Anyways, we will get going. We've got other shit to do. This is not the only thing that we work on. No, just kidding.
Whoa! It shows how much he cares.
No, GG's to all the runners. GG's to all the viewers and listeners. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Please like, share, and subscribe our YouTube stuff so that it goes on the top page and everyone else watches it. Thank you so much for tuning in again, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Thank you for listening.